Hey, Markquis, what was the main difference defensively going from the first half to the second half?
Our intensity. I feel like we was a little sluggish coming out, and then in the second half we just bought into each other, bought into winning, and we just turned up the intensity and did what we were supposed to do from the jump.
Mark, you guys come back from 15 on Saturday, from 10 down today. What's it about you guys that's allowed you to do that?
I think it's our grit, and that's our motto that coach always uses. But once we get down, we all had that same passion. Even in the Iowa State, you felt it. We kept saying we can't be afraid to win, and we didn't say anything more. Guys came out, and then we brought our own energy, and we cut the lead down. And obviously, once we cut it down, we knew we was gonna, fight and get that win. So it was great basketball. It was fun. We just played really hard, and we got to play hard up too. It was 20-30, I think, at halftime, and then we ended up winning 39-37. So it was a great win. I thought we just played with a lot of passion and energy.
And Ish, this is two quality games in a row from you. Bruce mentioned that he maybe pulled you aside before the Iowa State game and had a talk with you. What did he say there, and what's been going well for you here lately?
For myself, because of in the beginning, starting all those games and then coming off the bench, I kind of was just, I was never thinking about myself. I was just thinking about, it's a new situation, new role. So I was trying to think of ways I could help my team, and then kind of I got away from what I could do best and what I can do to help the team. I was thinking about, like Coach said, what I'm not doing. That's maybe the reason why I came off the bench. But then he just told me, worry about the things you can do and stop worrying about things you can't do. So after he said that to me, I kind of just, said, end of the day, I know what I could do. My teammates had my support the whole time. My coaches, they know what I could do. So I just told myself, just go out there and play it. And no matter what happens, just play your game. And end of the day, have confidence in yourself. So that's just what I decided to do last couple of games.
Ish played a lot at the 5 today and played a lot of defense in the paint, so I want to go to Markquis. What'd you think of Ish's defense today?
He played great today, man. He's coming along. He's getting more and more confidence, as you can see. Whenever he decides that he really wants to, battle and bang with those bigs, he can do anything he put his mind to, but it's just him wanting to do it. It's a new situation. Back in Wake, he probably wasn't guarding any fives, and now it's a new situation. So, it's just an adjustment that he had to make, and now he's really doing a very good job. So, I think he's doing good.
We need this.
When you went down with that, knee injury, but stayed in the game and did that thing, what happened there?
Saw me get up too, right?
Yeah, you got up.
I ran
and then had two amazing plays right after that.
I'm gonna feel that in the morning, but I didn't want to come out the game, man. It's an unfortunate situation. He landed on my leg, but you get hurt in this game. That's what comes with this game, and you got to run it off if you really want to win. So that's it.
Yeah, Bruce said last game that I think it was after last game that you want to stay in the game till you die. Is that really what you tell him?
No, yeah. I really want to stay in the game until I physically can't breathe no more. So, because I know basketball is important to me. I really try to strategize. I really try to win every game. So, I don't like being on the bench and not being able to, control a situation or be out there for my teammates. So, if I ain't gasping for air, I do not want to come out. And, you probably could see my reactions half of the time where I get subbed out. I'm like, dang, I don't want to get subbed out. But I just know he's giving me a quick rest, and I'll be right back in. So.
And then, I want to ask you guys, do you feel like when Markquis went down with that and then got back up, that kind of fired you guys even up to a whole nother level?
Yeah, it fired me up but I was also, happy to see him get up because I was a little scared for a second. I didn't know what's wrong because, Keith he's a little warrior, he's dang near one of the strongest guys on the team. So when he got up, I already knew he was good to go. Keith is, everyone knows that's Keith's mentality, and that's what he brings every day. He's going to fight regardless of the situation. He doesn't care. And I already knew once he got back up, we were going to get the best Keith, and he brought a lot of energy.
And I expect that from Keith. If he would have stayed down on the floor, I would have been disappointed in him. So I was happy that he wasn't hurt, but at the same time, I expect nothing less from him to get up and keep playing.
Yeah. And then, Mark, I got to talk about it's your 7th double-double of the season, 8th of your career. How impressive are you of yourself just being able to get rebounds at 6'4"?
I don't even know. I just try to jump up and grab them.
Be still in mind. Rebounds too.
Nah, but I kind of, thought, in the summer, just how I was grabbing them in the fall, I thought something like this could happen, because Coach Lowry challenged me to, try to get as many as I can, and that's just what I've been doing, and it kind of gets me going as well. So being able to, grab them and get the ball to Nigel and Keith and push it up, it's just I kind of think it makes the game easy. They do a great job, getting us in the offense, and sometimes I just get them a little breather and stuff, guys. That's really what coach just tells me to do. He sometimes push it up, bring it in, and I just try to grab every rebound. It's nothing really surprising me. I just am really trying to grab everyone. Sometimes D. Brad and I tip it out, but that's really it.
Mark, it seems like every other game we're talking to either you or Nigel. He's been on one heck of a run recently, only had 13 tonight. What does it say about your teammates and the rest of the guys that you were able to pull out with a win, score the amount of points you did, even on a quote-unquote off night from Nigel?
Even though Nigel was still making a lot of plays, he had 5 assists and, he was getting to the basket. He just wasn't finishing like he normally does. And I think it was kind of surprising for most of us, but because he's so good at making shots and things like that. But he still did a great job of guarding and finding an open man. So, and Coach also challenged, all the guys off the bench, even us three, helping Nigel. And, it's games like this. He said when we have multiple scorers, we win games. And we've been doing a great job of, picking each other up and having our brothers back. So I'm pretty sure Nigel will get it back going next game. He really doesn't miss too often.
And then, Ish, I got to ask, you hadn't seen the floor that much these last few, the games prior to these last 2 games. How was that for you mentally, and how were you able to stay focused and then obviously have 2 productive games in a row?
I mean, for myself, I always knew what I could do, and I kind of was just in my own head trying to figure out, since it's a new role and situation, what I could do to help my teammates. But I didn't let it deter in terms of my attitude or anything like that. I just tried to be a better leader and try and use my voice more and have energy on the bench, because I knew at some point my time was going to come back again. And like they say, and it doesn't storm forever. Eventually it clears, and, it did for me. And just keeping a positive mindset and just knowing, just trust the work and trust your teammates, trust your coaches, and you got to stay ready at all times because your opportunities are going to come.
Markquis, do you feel like you guys are just now kind of hitting your stride on the season?
Definitely. I feel like, we coming together, we bonding at a different level, we focusing at a different level. Our attention to detail is higher than ever, so I feel like we coming together at the right time. We got 5 more games left, and teams, the ones who's gonna win is gonna be the teams that fight through and just focus more, and the teams that lose the last couple games is gonna be the teams that aren't disciplined, that doesn't come with the passion. So, coach just tell us, man, come with the passion, believe in your work, trust each other, and good things will happen to you.
And Mark, you talked a couple of games ago about guys beginning to discover their roles. Do you feel like that's become even more evident the last 3 games? Yeah,
and you can just tell how the game's flowing. When we're down, we go to plays and run things, to fit guys, roles and to get people going. And I think everyone's just doing a great job, just knowing their role and playing with effort. And everyone's competing on the play hard, so that's what makes it. I feel like that's what really brings our energy, After every game, everyone's looking for the play hard to see who's winning, and it's really, it's like everyone's bought into the team winning, and that's really what matters. So,
Ish, when you started the season, you were really more of a stretch 4 than a 5. Now you're playing more of the 5. What's that adjustment been like?
I feel like I said this before. Maybe I played some 5 last year at Wake Forest, but in my head, I think I'm a guard. So whether I'm at the 5, I'm at the 1. It doesn't matter as long as I'm on the court. So I'm not going to argue. If coach says put me at the 5, I'm not going to say I don't want to go in. I'm going to say, yeah, put me in at the 5. So it doesn't matter to me. Either you're on the court or you're on the bench. So it doesn't make a difference. And I feel like at the same time when I go in at the 5, as long as I do my part, like I feel like I did today in terms of guarding the paint and being strong and helping these guys out, it helps them get to the lane and create plays, because now you got to account for me on the 3-point line and also just playing off of these guys. So they make my job a lot easier as well.
Mark, has it been a big difference getting double-digit points from your 5 spot these last 2 games?
Sometimes guarding the 5, the guys have a little more weight on me and bigger than me, but it doesn't really matter to me. I think I can I'm gonna try to guard everyone the best I can. So if coach want to put me at the 5, it is what it is. I'm gonna go out. I'm a guard, so I'm gonna drive to the basket. If they have guards on me, they're gonna switch on the key. So it's really an advantage to us. I feel like we're using it when I screen on Keith, then the 5 switches and a 5-man's on Keith. So it's really it's actually fun playing small. I think it's just on the other end, guarding the post. We gotta account for each other because we're smaller and get rebounds. But I try my best to try to snatch everyone, so help the guys out.
I just want to ask you, I really like these jerseys. Like, what do you guys think of these jerseys?
My favorite jersey for sure.
Fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, they're fire, but the black ones, yeah, the black one's the best
and
one.
the white ones with the script, I think they say Wildcats. That's my favorite one. These two, though.
And then one other question I got is I felt like the ball was moving pretty well today. What do you guys think about that?
Last 2 games, for sure, I feel like, because we went small a lot, like I said before, just drive and kick, playing off each other, cutting back door, and just spacing the floor and having trust in teammates.
That was the emphasis, too. One more. Really big. And I think we did a lot of great, things today, just passing and moving the ball. It was one more every time. Guys aren't really unselfish. Like, that's what I mean by everyone's bought in, We're one more. It doesn't matter who. We're just trying to win at the end of the game, and that's what we're putting together right now.
Hot potato pass from Markquis to Mark. I mean, what was that like? I feel like we haven't seen a ton of hot potato from you guys this season.
I just think it's just.
I was surprised he passed it to me. So when I did get it, I said, okay, he passed it to me. I got to give it back.
Move, the behind the back. He did that earlier in the year, so I stole one back and had a no-look pass, but he gave it back to me, so.
I'm waiting for him to get on the rim. That's it.
Yeah.
For many of you, it seemed like they exploited it when you guys went small in the first half, not so much in the second half.
I think it was just us manning up, and we had our mindset on focus on winning, so it didn't matter what was going on. We wasn't going to let happen in the first half, in the second. So we just kept fighting, and whatever happened, we was going to get it done, get the job done. That's what we all said. Don't be scared to win, like I said earlier. And that's what we kept fighting back and doing.
I think it kind of started late in the first half, even though you didn't cut into their lead that much, but you started getting to the free throw line. What did you do differently there just towards the end of the first half just to
I was, cutting, I've been cutting and just getting to the basket, and I feel like when bigger guys guard me, I can get to the basket whenever I want. So that's what I kind of did. The floor so spaced out, like I said earlier, with 5 guards, and it was easy to get to the lane, and they was fouling me. So just had to go up there and knock my free throws down.
Markquis, do you want to? I was going to say, the free throws. It seemed like it was team wide. You all were getting to the line.
Well, we knew how the refs was calling it in the second half. So we just try to be aggressive as possible. Mark started it off with a couple of free throws, and then who else got? Ish had 10 free throws. So we was just staying aggressive, knowing what the foul situation were, and guys made it at an efficient rate. Mark was 10 for 11, Ish was 8 for 10, Nigel was 4 for 4. So that played a huge part in why we won today.